Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Intervision TV. And make sure this is recording. Okay, I just want to make sure everything's open. Okay, you're watching Intervision TV, and I was down yesterday, and I was and hopefully with my editors, we can show you pictures for you that may not live in Denver, that you may live somewhere else in the United States of America. You can see what condition when Democrats, when blue states, places like Colorado. Okay, so I'm recording across from the Capitol, and Polis is telling, Jared Polis is telling everyone to wear a damn mask. Okay, a bus has passed. So do you see any of these homeless people across the street from the Capitol wearing a damn mask? As Polis, who spent $23 million to get into the governorship, seemed like he could tell working citizens to wear a damn mask, but right across the street from the Capitol, no one is wearing a damn mask. So this is Michael Hancock's city. This is what him as a Democrat has created in this city of Denver. This is what you get when you elect Democrats to run any state in the union. Homelessness, edicts by governors, and mismanagement of a city. So this is what you have in the state of Colorado, in the city of Denver. Now you could thank your lovely Michael B. Hancock for this idiocy. When Democrats run a city, you will see what it looks like. And this didn't happen overnight. We started voting blue, I think around 2003, around that time, and this didn't happen. This step by step. Hickenlooper in 2006 said he was going to raise money to end homelessness here in Colorado, and now he's running for senator, and he's going to carry his policies onto Washington. And our Cory Gardner is sitting back and saying, well, I'll jump on it as soon as I think it's time to jump on it. And when everybody's saying, you should jump on it now, Cory, don't just think you got it in the pocket just because. Right? And so Hickenlooper, who went to kiss the ring, what was it, in Italy or a place like that where a lot of former presidents went, the Vanderbirs, where he went to kiss the ring of the Vanderbirs and use 911 emergency money for that, which I don't think that the Vanderbirs, that was a 911 emergency. But he used it anyway, and he was found guilty. But the people of Colorado are either stupid or not politically aware, or they don't read, or they just look at him and say, oh, he's such a nice boy. Well, even though he misused money, well, hey, that's okay. We gave him the money to misuse it anyway. And, Democrats, they always misuse money. So, let him be senator. You know, he ran for president. He didn't make it there, so we got to give him something, right? Well, maybe that's what Democrats and independents are thinking, why they nominated him to be the Democratic person to go for Senate. So then he said, in 2006, we're going to end homelessness, the road home. Raised about $14 million. The money disappeared, probably to his cronies. Put money in his pockets of cronies. Hey, this is a good one. See how fast we raised that money? Oh, and Kevin Michael B. Hancock. And if you don't know who Kevin is, just Google Karen, and you'll know what a Kevin is. Kevin Michael B. Hancock said, we're going to further help the homeless. So we're going to tax you, and we're going to raise $41 million, because the $14 million that disappeared wasn't enough. Watch this. We're going to make the $41 million disappear just as fast as that $14 million disappeared under then Mayor, then Governor Hickenlooper. I don't know. I mean, maybe people in Colorado just have money to throw out the window. But elections have consequences. Elections have consequences. And if my editors, video editors, if you don't see it, then we couldn't do it. Could show, Gentry, it will be our musical guest, and I haven't decided I'm going to play him at the beginning of the show or at the end. But Gentry, our flute player in Colorado, has been here for many years. If you see him, donate $1 or so. Oh, by the way, if you're just doing this, my name is Johnny J. I'm the only blind TV producer here in Colorado. I run a radio station called Intervision FM. So you can listen to that, intervisionfm.com. Also, I'm coming out with my new book, 6 Shades of Blindness, which tells you about the history of me and how through the mistakes of doctors, was almost killed by them, but instead of being killed by them, they made me blind. And I also give you a little hint that the third leading cause of death in America is mistakes that doctors make. So it's right behind cancer, heart disease, and the third one is doctor's mistake. And I was one of those mistakes. Fortunately, I was one of the 30% with Stevens-Johnson syndrome that survived the doctor's mistake. Even though they gave me a spinal tap and all that kind of stuff, they couldn't figure out that I was allergic to phenobarbital and gave me high doses of it. Just like they gave that young man that they gave the chokehold to August of last year. They pumped him up with 5 milliliters of this drug to calm him down, which, who knows, was the chokehold the one that killed him, or was the injection of the calming drug the one that killed him? Who knows? But anyway, so if you're just joining us, this is Intervision TV, Intervision FM, and .com. And our nonprofit is intervisionrecords.org. Hey, I will probably put a link down there so you can go pre-order the book. It will be out December 7th of this year, and you can pre-order the book. And it's a really low price, and it helps our nonprofit. Or you can go to our nonprofit directly, paypal.me/IntervisionDenver, paypal.me/IntervisionDenver. And you can support our nonprofit that way as well. Okay, so
So we got Kevin Michael Hancock, Kevin Michael B. Hancock, saying he wants to put on the ballot. He wants to raise $41 million because a lot of new people came here from California, New York, other places where they raised up the taxes so much, and so they brought their liberal ideals here, and so they're trying to make what they left into the city that they came to here. And they don't study the politicians. They say, well, if it's Democrat, well, we want to be a Marxist, socialist, passed down edicts by Kevin Jared Polis ran place. And us soccer moms, we feel so, or us white soccer moms, we feel so safe knowing that the government is taking care of us. They're gonna drive us into having welfare like LBJ did in the 60s, took a few generations, and now we have mothers kicking the man out the house, and we have all these single parents because Democrats said, we will be your daddy. If you have a baby, we'll pay the medical costs for that baby. We'll give you the food that you need for you and your baby. Just don't have that man in the house. No. You can't have the man in the house because men are bad, especially white men. But black men are bad too. You can't have those men in the house. And mothers, on top of that, will give you legal right to kill your baby too. Just like Governor Northam said, the baby can be born and we'll go to the mother and we'll say, shall the baby live? Shall we kill the baby? And we will kill your baby as well. Therefore, there's been 1 million babies, unborn babies, and some born because Colorado is one of 7 states where you can kill your baby after it's born. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm getting choked up here. Okay, I gotta pace myself here because I don't want to go overtime. And also I'm joining the Selfish Bastard forum for the Where the Damn Mass from Kevin Jared Polis, the decree that the unconstitutional decree that he my throat, frog in the throat. And maybe when I say his name, it's Kevin Jared Polis, I get choked up. Not because I look up to him like Elvis, or like the king of the king of pop. Oh, by the way, if a restaurant asks you to sign in, you know what I would do? If you're married, I would say I would sign in as Michael and Janet Jackson, king of pop, because I know Michael liked to wear a mask, so he was already geared up for that. But anyway, I divert off the subject. And I know this was unannounced, and I haven't been on for a while. When that came out again, the video about them killing the disabled young man, because I'm disabled myself, I said no, I just can't do it, So I've been off this thing for a while. So I'm going to upload this to channel 56. And remember, all these opinions are mine, the producer. Has nothing to do with the city and county of Denver, the TV station itself. These are this local, the only totally blind TV producer in Colorado show. Oh, and my prediction, I had a prediction before I go on, that the police would support Donald Trump. Well, they did, but then I look back, for the last 2 times that Obama ran too, the police supported Biden and Obama as well. So I don't know if it means much that they support Donald Trump. I mean, here, Biden and is for lawlessness. Biden is for defunding the police. Biden is for every far left wing subject you can think of. So I don't know if they're saying much if they supported Donald Trump, who. By the way, if you want to look for something, you can. If you can still find it, Donald Trump, he met with several people that were helped by the police, because not all police, the 1% or less that are crazy, who needs psychological testing, and he put that in his executive memo there, that they would get psychologically, because you're out on the street, you're seeing all these terrible people, all these terrible things, and you're seeing some good people, and you're helping good people as well as the terrible people. And some people, maybe they've seen too many terrible things and they start going bad, so they need either yearly or bi-yearly psychological testing to see if they should still be out on the streets serving and protecting the citizens that pay their bill. Oh, Alvin Johnson. Wait a minute, who's Alvin Johnson? Where are you at, man? Let's see. Or not mistake. Wait a minute. You want? Wait a minute. I want to see how to add you. Oh, you want to ask me about our ancestors on our other side? I just sent in for that as well, and I'm waiting for my response. But I'm also writing this book about the history of the family as far as I know. So I'm putting stuff in there. So I don't know if. So I don't know if I can add you in there. But anyway, let me. I want to give a shout out to Anthony Romo, Nita Michelle. Give a shout out to you. Don Michelle. Inbox me. And I'll get back with you, Alvin Johnson, about that, because there's some things I want to find out as well, and we can work that out. Oh, and also, I was saying about the Donald Trump video, if you can find it, about him commending the policemen and people that they've saved. There was a video 23 years ago on Judge Judy, and you can't find it because YouTube, being a left-wing socialist, let's hide information, took the video down. 23 years ago, 16-year-old, 6'3", 275-pound young man took a car. He grabbed the woman, tossed her out of the car, got in the car, and then the police chased him down. And it said it was the police's fault that he crashed the car. Yeah, that's the police, 23 years ago going after him. And his father was there. And I guess if you let youth, I did some stupid things when I was youth. But I had parents to say, hey, you're acting stupid. And you think you have to worry about those people. You have more to worry about me here at the home than those people out there. So 23 years ago on Judge Judy's show, a young George Floyd was on there, who had 6'3", 275 pounds, grabbed this woman, tossed out of the car, got in the car and started driving around. And he said the reason why he did it was he was walking, he was cold, and he wanted to get in a warm place. God, this stupidness has to stop. This stupidness has to stop. But you can't find the video. You cannot find that video because YouTube says, he must be our Lord and Savior, George Floyd. And I'm not saying that it was right what that policeman did, but making him into a saint. He was a human being. He had his faults. Maybe he was trying to redeem himself after holding a gun on a pregnant woman's stomach so his friends can ransack her house. Maybe he relapsed, you know. Maybe he relapsed and, you know, he was taking some drugs and somebody said, hey man, see if you can pass this $20 bill down, and he was on drugs and maybe they were trying to calm him down and then this one cop said, hey, this is my opportunity to, you know, show this technique to these 4 other officers, and he went too far and killed him. Maybe it was intent, or maybe it was the way police act amongst marginalized people. We'll find out in the court, because he had 18 violations. This policeman had 18 violations against him from that time on, and the district attorney never charged him for those and never got him off the force. And maybe after 3, they should have said, well, maybe you shouldn't be on the streets anymore. Maybe you should be put behind a desk, or maybe you should. And I like that a national board where you can find out if this police did something bad in this state, and then they went to another state and then applied and got there. So it just this a bad cop is not going from state to state so he can do bad things. Okay, I agree with that. You know, that kind of reform. But defunding, you see what's happening in New York. You see what's happening. You see what's happening in Chicago. You see what's happening even here in Colorado, right? The police are pulling back Aurora. I mean, that's a badly run police place anyway. They keep having these bad police chiefs, and that's just getting crazy. So anyway, Intervision FM, Intervision TV is the show. And cousin, I'll answer you. Inbox me, and we'll go back and forth with that. My book 6 Shades of Blindness is on Amazon now. You can pre-order it. I'll put a link to it in here. You can go directly donate to Intervision FM, Intervision TV, our nonprofit organization, by going to paypal.me/Intervision Denver. I know more people are going to join afterwards. We thank you for joining the day. The half an hour goes so quickly. I'll stick in those other videos. Gentry, the flute player, will be either coming up after or came up before. So give him some love. Yeah, if there's no police, who can arrest Hillary Clinton? Or Bill Clinton, our first black president who was a rapist, and our LGBTQ president who allowed Hillary to sell 20% of our uranium to the Russians, which we need some uranium. So who's going to be here to arrest those banditos, huh? If we, inbox him, man. Okay, so I love this, man. All right, God bless you guys. See you the next time. God bless.
Gentry dress? What is she wearing?
Jeans and white shirt and red baseball hat.
And he's standing.
Sport shoes.
And he's standing out in the sun.
I think that this is little bit shadow.
Okay. Gentry's been out here for years.